Hello, it's Simone. 30 inks, 30 days, day 1. I still have no clue how I am going to film this whole thing. If it's a conglomerate of small snippet videos, I would also love to have some content for Instagram. And I don't know. I mean, inking up reels would be fun, but then I don't have a video to film. So we'll see. This is the box where I chose to put all of the inks that I picked in my previous video. And here is all the pens that are currently uninked. I have 4 more right here. They don't fit into that pen case. Here is my new ink journal, which I think I'm going to use for this. And then I also want to put it in here. So maybe that's the reel, that's the YouTube video. That would be cool. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, that's how we do this. Okay, so in my last 30 inks, 30 days video, where I introduced what I was going to do, I picked inks because I wanted to pick inks that I was generally excited about. Yes, that leads to the questions, why do I have the others? But sometimes it just takes time to get excited about an ink. But those are all inks that I wanted to use for a while, that I haven't really been able to get into pens, and now is their time to shine. I'm shaking this up right now. I'm opening it. See, I cut them apart. I put them into an Excel. I don't have Excel. Sheet, cut them apart, and then folded them up. So here it is, and then I'm going to pick one. And today's ink is going to be Blushing Mushroom. Who would have thought that we are going to start with an ink that is a light ink? So the first, oh, look at this. There's one that fell out. The first thing that we are going to do is locate this ink in here. I have them all in this basket. Again, I emptied it out. This might be it. No, this is Blueberry Tonic. This one maybe? Nope. It's another one that should be in a thing like this because, yeah, nope. I thought I got it from Mari, from Doodles to Mari. So the question is Blueberry Tonic not the exact same ink as Blushing Mushroom? We will see. So this is not it, but this is it. This is how much I have, about 3 milliliters. That should be enough. I got this one from my friend Amy. And now to choose a pen. If I'm not mistaken, this is for, first of all, this is a shimmer ink. Second of all, this is probably very light. So it needs to be in a pen that can take shimmer and light. How about this? I have a broad nib unit for this, and I want to see how this works. Where is it? Here. So I also need some more supplies because I figure I'm going to show you how I usually take them off. I grab softly, gently. Oh, it's so easy. I hold this here and then I start turning the nib unit like so. And then I'm unscrewing it. This is something that I have noticed with many of these bands here. It starts to corrode. Is that the right word? And I wonder if you have that too with the Schmidt units. I haven't seen this with Jowo Schmidt units. Jowo nib units, but Jowo nib units don't have a metal band here. See? So let me know in the comments below if that's a thing I need to be concerned about and what to do about it. All right, let's take this out and put this in. So I don't have a container for all of them. I'm just going to, when I'm done with this, I'm going to put it back here and then put that here. I have seen if you have multiple nib units for pens, I would love to hear your storage solution. I have on my Discord, which I have now, and I would love to invite you. Somebody asked that question, and I'm actually really interested in it because I seem to accumulate more and more nib units that don't have specific pens they don't go into. Let me grab what else I need. So I have a question for you. I recently moved and I now live in a dry climate. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. And when I thought about 30 inks, 30 days, first of all, I was super scared because I want to film a video every day. But I think I'm just going to transfer this into here and then ink it up from there. That works better. And if you have an ink miser or if you plan on getting one, get the transparent one. I'm speaking from experience, this is not ideal. You can't see the ink level. You can't see if you cleaned it. And yeah, not the best. So what was I saying? So I've been thinking, and so I have problems with shimmer inks most of the time because they tend to, what is this? What is this? This is not the right converter. That's what this is. Here's a Schmidt converter. What was I saying? Yes. So I have problems with shimmer inks because I have so many pens inked most of the time, and then I don't use them frequently enough. So if I were to, not saying that I am, but I was shortly thinking about this, just doing basically 30 inks, 30 days, or maybe I should do a 365/2024. What if I inked a new pen every day in 2024? How would that work? What would you think about that? How would you feel about that? Is that a really bad idea? Because it would eliminate all the problems. I would not have hard starts with pens unless they hard start during the writing session. I would not have ink evaporating from the pen. I would not have problems with shimmer inks because most of the time when you use them for the first time, they work perfectly fine. Goes to show this will not. So I would totally love to hear your thoughts on that. I am grabbing all the other utensils, so then I know what else I'm going to do. I need a pan. I need my jets. Where am I? This was light enough. Well, this is light enough too. I'm just going to make this work. What I like about this journal right here is that I have the opportunity to write my thoughts on each pen and ink combination. So I am going to wet this first so it's not super dry. Okay, maybe it's a good idea I did this because it looks like there's still ink in here. No, I didn't plan for that. And since this is going to take so long, I'm probably pretty sure that what will happen is that oh my gosh, there's ink, there's water on here. We'll have to publish each video separately. So I'm going all the way to the bottom. What is this ink? This is the shimmer on top. So I'm just going to grab some. Well, we will see if this writes or not. What the hecky? What do you think of this ink? So what color is this even? Oh, I also wanted to make a paper where I do fill in the color of each day and then make it a printable. That I wanted to do too. For date things, maybe I'm not going to use a paper, but I'm one sheet, just cut-offs of a Tomoe River paper notebook. I feel like I have too much ink here in this compartment. Oh, well. Let me put this aside because I will need it later when I am doing the Instagram reel thingy. So let's try. The moment of truth is here. This is so far so good. Ferris wheel press. And the ink is blushing mushroom. So my question is the mushroom blue and it's blushing pink? This is the Beno Euphoria. It looks really gray. Is this because of the shimmer? Oh, wow. There we go. Euphoria. And the model is Jazz. And the nib is a broad nib. I will write a tiny bit when I'm done with my transcription project. And yeah, we will see how this is going to work out. Won't we? All right, I don't even know if I have already said what I'm transcribing. I'm not transcribing a book. I am transcribing a website because I originally had planned to transcribe first chapters of banned books. But then I started to research and I found Pen America. I will link the site and the article that I'm transcribing down in the description box below, because I noticed how little I actually know about banning books, how it works, what is happening, and which books are actually banned. And so I thought, even if it would be much cooler to transcribe first chapters of banned books, this is the first step that I'm taking. I am transcribing this during the month of September. If the website is over before I'm done, I'm going to transcribe the books, the first chapters. If not, then I will do that at another 30 days, 30 inks, 30 days month. Because right now, I can tell you that I am enjoying this immensely. However, I have to say one more thing. I also haven't really read any of the books that have been banned or any of those on the list that have been banned in multiple school districts over multiple states. And I thought it would also be fun to not just transcribe the first chapters, but also read the books. So I think that that project is something that is in the future, because I really want to read those. And I also thought that maybe my kids would love to join me for that. So stay tuned until we get there. But, so here is the first page in the transcription notebook. I chose this small one so that if this is not going to work out for me, but I can tell you I really like it. It might just take longer than September. I could then just put it aside on the shelf and call it done and not have many pages in a book left. But yeah, this is the first page. you can see Blushing Mushroom is a light purple ink, in my opinion. Maybe it's blue. On this here, it looks more blue, but maybe there is so much shimmer. It sometimes even looks gray. And then the shimmer is visible in the beginning when I write. When I stop writing, when I cap the pen, then there is shimmer again right here and then here, but not so much in this paragraph down here because I wrote this all in one sitting. Yeah, so I still have problems with shimmer inks, and I don't really see a sense in like every time I write a sentence, I shake the pen. That doesn't make sense to me. So what did I write about this experience? This ink looks gray at first, maybe because of the blue combined with the blush shimmer. Maybe that's why it's called Blushing Mushrooms, you know. The broad nib in this Benu is amazing. I think this will be a go-to pen or a go-to nib for future shimmer inks, especially when they're light. I am very afraid of all of those light shimmer inks, and this has helped me today. So maybe it was good that this was the very first one that I chose. The shimmer, as you can see, is very overpowering in the first few lines, like 1, 2, and 3 right here, and then it fizzles out until, as I said, you cap and agitate the pen in some way or shape, and then it shows some shimmer for 2, 3, 4 lines, and then it's gone again. The pen is super comfortable for me to writing this page. I did not have any weird feelings with the writing experience. I think if I will have that, it will reflect more in this on this page. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope I see you tomorrow for day 2. We will figure out what that pen and ink combination is then. Goodbye.